With less than 50 days until the election, you're probably seeing campaign signs in people's yards. But with those banners of support comes a call for civility from law enforcement.
THV11's Rebecca Brown spoke to Little Rock police after a woman reported a stolen campaign sign and an angry note from the alleged thief.
It's very scary to think that someone could have these feelings and be just so ugly about it.
Ginger Hart has lived in this house for a decade. One of her yearly rituals is placing a sign in her yard, usually around the election season for the candidate she supports. But this year is different.
It was just, a typical morning. I was trying to hurry. I got a package that I wanted and just opened it up, and there was a bunch of packages and some mail, but right on top was an individual written letter.
Hart says the letter, which included explicit words and references, was a message for her, Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris, and her running mate Tim Walz. But she says it didn't stop there.
I was looking back through the ring, and it was at night. I can see when the sign was there was like a flash of a white shirt, and then the sign is gone.
Hart filed a police report with the Little Rock Police Department. Officer Jonathan Tolentino says, unfortunately, Hart's situation isn't an uncommon one this time of year.
We are getting into the deeper end of the political season, and people do tend to get very emotional, very attached to their political affiliation.
Tolentino says that's why the department is providing resources on what to do if this happens to you.
It sounds bad, but just let them do their thing, and once you're done, do call the police, make the report, and then once the officer goes out there and does the investigation, they will be able to determine if any or how many crimes were committed at your location.
He asked that regardless of where you fall on the political spectrum, your safety is a top priority. And as for Hart, she says she's not letting this stop her from exercising her First Amendment rights.
Everyone is more than welcome to have their opinion and to have their vote. That's what makes this country so great. But don't infringe what your beliefs are onto someone else. And I think that's been my whole point of this, that it's just not right and this has to stop.
In Little Rock, Rebecca Brown, THV 11 News.
Now, we have reached out to both the Republican and Democratic parties for a comment on the incident. The Democratic Party sent us a statement calling this a common occurrence and that it's wrong. You can read the full statement on THV11.com, and we'll share the GOP response when we receive it.